fairy friends. My daughter and I went to Michael's and we actually went to go get supplies for Inktober, and I thought I'd do a little Halloween shopping video, even though that's not what we were doing. So just in all honesty and transparency, we were not shopping. I would have gotten into a lot of trouble if I came home with more Halloween stuff. So I'm just going to talk you through a few of the things. There were lots of wreaths. There were these pumpkin topiaries and trees. Witch hats. There was tons of fall. So if Halloween just isn't your jam, there is a lot of autumn and fall things. Carvable pumpkins that actually look like pumpkins, and big sunflowers. Just lovely, beautiful display, and with the baskets and the faux straw bales. And here she is helping me. I'm going to do it this year for once. So I'm getting the ink, the Speedball India ink, and a calligraphy pen. And she does this every year. She actually went to art college, 2 different art colleges. And helping me to find the right watercolor paper, the correct weight that she uses. So just wanted to avoid some pitfalls of starting out. I love drawing. I just have not ever drawn with a calligraphy pen. I have to tell you, just after my first couple days, I'm addicted to the calligraphy pen, the metal nib. Scratching on the paper, it's addictive. So if you like anything having to do with ASMR, like the Bob Ross brush on the canvas, this is its own thing. It's not like a nails on chalkboard. It's really fun and surprisingly almost as easy as just a regular pen. So here are some floral pics, or what we just shown. Lots of skulls, and lots of different resin little knick-knack type things. Cute little crows. The eyes aren't that realistic, but in darkness they would shine really good. This year it's kind of like all about snakes for some reason. I think they pick what's going to be popular. I know some of the occult type things, astrology and astronomy and stuff astrology and tarot cards was really big last year. Now it's snakes. So I'm not a huge fan of snakes, but I like the Edgar Allan Poe type thing. This doesn't really bother me. The palm reading, it's kind of like a Victorian type thing. Now why they included in a snake on it, I don't know. I just think that they decided that that's what would be popular this year. Little beakers and flasks, like to have like a science type lab thingy display. And this was kind of a little bit picked over in some areas. Now this is just it's kind of large. The price isn't that great though. I'm gonna have my dad, since he's retired, I can have him do some things as far as the wood, like coffins and stuff. Lots of ceramics. If you wanted to take and if you like doing ceramics, or if you wanted a fun project for your kids, they can come and pick out a ceramic to paint and just let it air dry. It doesn't need a kiln or anything. Lots of hocus pocus items. I like this Wheel of Fortune. They have something similar to it. So some of the cutesy things. I like the things that kind of look like they're vintage Halloween. So I could see some of that was here. So lots of little vintage cat. Or I should say vintage, like retro looking. Some shelves were like completely, that looked like it was enamel. kind of looked like it was supposed to be maybe a stained glass, but more like an enamel. Some of the shelves were either not filled yet or picked over already, which is surprising because it was October 1st or October 2nd. I can't remember. It was October 1st. So I will be quiet for a little bit and let you look for yourself. So we got to the aisle that had the sign that says look for new and exciting products soon, that the area was being improved. I don't know if that means they're still getting things in or they had sold out and they would be changing over. This is a velvet crow that might, I don't know, velvet tends to take and collect dust a lot. But anyway, the two cashiers, I would have asked, but the two cashiers looked like they were really, really busy, and it was towards the end. It was like about 7:30 or 8. It was probably towards the end of their shift, so I thought, I'm not gonna bother them. I'll just check back in later to see if they are getting more Halloween items or if they actually have indeed sold out. It just doesn't, I don't know. I would think that they would want to get some more items in through at least 2 weeks before Halloween. Well, that'll about do it for this shopping trip. Two things that surprised me was how many cookie cutters and silicone baking items that they had this year. If you like to make homemade treats, a little bit nicer, I guess, to see some homemade baking items. And the other thing that surprised me was I was really hoping to see the Halloween village display. So I didn't see any of that at all, and I didn't see a place where it could be put up later. So I guess they just aren't maybe just our Michaels maybe isn't doing it this year. I don't know. There was a whole Day of the Dead section, which was really neat. And we found these sensory toys. It's called a sensory slug. If you've seen them before, let me know. My daughter got the green one, and I didn't understand what it did, what the big deal was, till she got it home, and she named it Nigel, and they're really fun. I want to come back and get the rainbow one. If you've seen them before, let me know in the comments. They're super fun to play with. Anyway, thank you guys so much for spending some time with me. Hope you enjoyed our virtual shopping trip, and I hope you have a magical day. Bye-bye.